Darcy. If you're listening to this, things are even worse here than I thought. The Templars have taken assassin artifacts, keeping them locked away for no good reason. I tried recovering some of these artifacts, but they're tricky. The cases are equipped with a deadlock. The minute you're spotted, the deadlocks are activated. No way of opening them, not for a long while. You were always better at stealthing than me. I hope you can recover this stuff for the Brotherhood.
They've shut the case. Perhaps stealth isn't your strong suit. Feeling ready to fight?
Let's get to it.
I'm picking up chatter they've deactivated the deadlock on that artifact. One more shot at redemption, perhaps?
As the pound continues its slide against global currencies, there's never been a cheaper time to visit London. So why is tourism at a 10-year low? Tonight, GBB looks at London through the eyes of a visitor. And it's a wake-up call.
Oh shit! Looks like Albion has taken over this station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatized goon squad, just take your business across the street.
I think the people will soon long for the days when the police were the law.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated.
He's looking to automate our jobs, mate. This is no joke.
Director Cass? You're serious? Who told you that?
Friend over in R&D. The shit he's told me about background checks and knowing who's going to be useful to Albion, who's going to be a problem.
You that worried about your job? This is a PMC. They already do background checks on all of us.
Oh, you don't get it. He was talking about the general population, not just us employees. How bad is it that everyone has to be watched that closely?
Well, look around. It's fucking bad. And Cass is going to do what he has to keep it from getting worse. Suggest you do the same.
Please, what a nightmare!
Huh? Move along, please. This whole area is restricted.
This is not...
There we go. I think you just made a new friend. If Albion wanted to lock them up, they must be dangerous. And dangerous we can use.
That's correct. Can you confirm this is the same spider bot, Bagley?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of spider bot from the Tone bombing site.
Any way to find the last user?
Navigate the spider bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
I'm on it.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This spider-bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. Buggery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
fighting the streets like a business. Crime will never go away. That would be bad for business, right? But don't tell me Albion has our best interests at heart. So
If the police handed on Albion would be innocent, but they can't. Drone bombings and purposes are a bunch of lazy, overpaid cops to the deal. Well, they're not the deal anymore, are they?
You're almost there. Make your way through this last vent path.
Got it.
Scanning Spybot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Sure.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
There's only one way to find out what's going on. Let's go.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
Suspect reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile.
Control, we are pursuing the suspect. Over. Target has crossed a checkpoint.
I have them! Where did they go?
How did they get past the checkpoint?
The GPS history of the Spiderbot we recovered regularly pinged these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
The perfect place to keep a low profile.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Find me a way in, Bagley.
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside.
I'd say someone's been doing some off-duty policing from this bunker.
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
Very. They must have followed some thread that led them to the tone.
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved. And they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
So we may be looking at Albion and Clan Kelly working together. This is bad news.
It seems like 0 Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
A lot of people go missing every day. This is not good at all. We have to fix this.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.